Nice to see you. How are you today? How is it going? How do you feel? You feel really good? Or is today a day where life is more or less something more negative? Maybe even it sucks. Relationship-wise, I don't know. And you probably know people whose life is always great and good, successful and happy and healthy and all the time. And you wonder what do they do differently, or what is different with them compared to your life. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I would like to help you, and if you subscribe, you can have more videos like this where you really can benefit from if you watch and do what I tell you. And also, it is very nice if you put on a like. So what is the difference between those people whose life is always good, seems to be good, and whose life is maybe not so good? And the majority of people, they would say their life is not really good. It's very difficult. It's okay, but not really good. And there is only a small minority where the people's life is really fantastic. They are successful, healthy, happy, everything going well. I discovered myself, not only through studies, when I studied neuroscience and mental science, but also by experience, that I have the power to decide how I feel. And I understood that it is my choice to feel good. And if I feel good, it seems somehow that I attract good things into my life. And when I feel bad, it seems that I attract bad things into my life, and also bad people. You know people who are around you, maybe in your circle of friends, they're always in a bad mood. When you ask them, how are you doing? You would think that they should be fine, and you will expect that they will say, oh, I'm great. But actually they say, well, just surviving, it's not so bad. And you can feel, oh my goodness, why is it that he's not really happy, or she? And then you find other people, when you ask them, how are you doing? They, well, it's so great, life is wonderful. And the people, that is what you observe, the people who are more or less negative, nearly all the time, miserable. They don't have many friends, and those friends they have, probably more or less also similar like these people. They are also more on the negative side. And those people who are always happy and bright and everything goes well in life, it seems they also have in their circle of friends people who are happy and healthy and everything goes well with them. What can you do to make your life happy? Let me talk something what is so important. When we think about problems, when we think about what we want in life, in most cases, we are dealing with symptoms, not with the root cause. So we have a body, and I hope that your body is healthy. I wish that for you. We have also an intellect. So we have a body, we have an intellect, and the brain we have is part of the body. But what we do with the brain, the thinking, using this electronic switching station, which the brain actually is, that is the intellect. We can calculate, we can make decisions, we can do certain things which are valuable and meaningful or not. We can communicate, we can consciously realize certain things, digest information. All of this we do with the intellect. And then you probably know the situation very well, that sometimes you listen to some inner talk. Maybe you have to decide something. Or you had an experience where you talk to somebody and afterwards you think, I should have done this, I should have done that, maybe I should have been more responsive or whatever. And when you think about decisions, what if I do it this way? What if I do it that way? And you can hear yourself talking. There's one side, there's the other side. And now my question is, if you hear the voices inside you, this kind of inner dialogue, who is talking there? And if you hear the one voice and the other voice, and they are arguing with each other, so who are they who are talking inside you? And then the next question is, who are you? Who is the person who is listening? Who is it who is listening? So we have a physical body, we have an intellect, and now we come to the next level, and that is where we make all the decisions, the real decisions. We have a spirit. We have something what other people call soul, something which is above our intellect, something which is much, much bigger. My coach said to me, we don't have a soul, we are a soul. We are some kind of spiritual being living in a physical body and using our intellect and having an intellect. I don't know, it's a nice model. It certainly explains why we always think about the symptoms and don't come to the root cause, because the root cause is the one who is listening to the inner dialogue. The one who decides, I want to listen to that voice and not to the other voice. That is where we have to work on, where you have to work on the root cause if you want to really have substantial changes in your life. So I discovered that. And once I made a decision that I will never have an argument with somebody and being upset with somebody, it works pretty well after I made that decision. Does it work right away? No, it doesn't work right away, because my spirit is the same like a body. I have to practice certain things. If I go to the gym and try to lift some weight, it doesn't work just one day or one time. After a week, maybe I feel already better. So there are certain things you have to practice. I had to practice, but it goes very fast. After a few days, few weeks, you can become a completely different person, and you can make your life much, much better. And if you log into this kind of spiritual realm, and you start from all the way above here to see the world in a different way, your attitude will completely change. If you understand that the person who is yelling at you has no other option because this is how this person has been programmed. Another person who is doing something mean to you or to somebody else, or who's very arrogant or whatever, and it makes you upset. If you understand that this person has no choice, really, because he doesn't know that he has a choice, therefore he doesn't have a choice. He cannot get out of his skin, he cannot get out of his mind. So if you understand all of this, you can help, and you can choose for yourself to be a very happy person. You can create the relationship you want to have with your meaningful partner, your spouse, your kids, your colleagues, whoever. When you look at your job, you can say, okay, it sucks, or you can change something and make it good. It all starts up here. Here we have the highest power you ever can imagine. This is where ideas come into your mind. This is how the handy phone, the smartphone was ever invented. Somebody had an idea. He had some imagination, and then suddenly he could see something. And then he decided, okay, let's make it, let's do it. Same way with you. So in the next video, I will talk about how you can use it more to use your spirit, your mind, that you receive and achieve results what are much more what you would like than what you don't like. And what I also would like you to do is, if you write down in the comments what questions you have or what kind of topic you like to hear more about. I'm very happy to respond to that and talk about certain subjects which you think are even more interesting, what is, talking to you right now, more. Thank you so much, and I wish you happy and successful thinking. Not just thinking, but imagination, good ideas, that your life will be happy and blessed.